Hey, all, it's Michael C here. So, I have y'all seen that Starbucks video where the Starbucks barista uh, it gets a deaf person and they can um, sign to them, and it goes viral, and it's a feel good video, you know. It makes the deaf person feel good, and it's an amazing how a member of the hearing community can sign, and it started to get me thinking. You know, I speak a couple of languages, okay. Speak a little bit of Spanish, speak more German, speak English fairly well, some say. But when I was a little kid, we used to babysit a deaf girl, and her mother used to teach classes to teach hearing people to sign, and we used to go to that class. And so I can fingerspell, and I know a few words. And then growing up, I've had a few friends that surprisingly knew how to sign, and I just thought that was the weirdest thing. It was crazy. It was crazy cool. And then, so I started thinking the other day that it was really incredible that there's this whole community out there of deaf people that that can't hear anything. Yeah, of course, right? And there's a whole hearing community that can't sign. And so our communication is limited to writing, pointing, and then I thought about the community that I serve, which is veterans, and started to think about, you know, how many veterans are affected by hearing loss. And there's a ton of them, right? So I have partial hearing loss, tinnitus with a partial hearing loss. So then I started doing a little research, and the Hearing Loss of America says that the Veterans Administration reports 59,000 veterans have disability claims for hearing loss. And so I thought it would be a pretty good idea to start to learn to sign. So I started looking in the community for places that teach sign language. So in the Antelope Valley here, there is the Antelope Valley College. They have a whole certification course. They have two of them. They have the certification in ASL, American Sign Language, and they have a certification also in sign language interpreting, and they also have an associate's degree in both of those as well, which I thought was pretty neat. And then I also met a person named Scott Murphy over at the March for Life, and he told me that he was with the Talk with ASL. Sorry, Scott. Program here in the Antelope Valley, and that's actually what spurred me to start thinking more and more about this. And he said that there's a class that happens out at Lake LA over at Steve Sorensen Park every first and third Tuesday over at the rec center. So I went to that class yesterday, and it's a group of people, both hearing, non-hearing, and hard of hearing people. So I'm going to make an effort to go to that class, and so yeah, I think if you have an opportunity and you have the means, that it might behoove us who support veterans to learn how to sign. A lot of the veterans that are even in the most recent wars have traumatic hearing loss because of, you know, IED attacks and whatnot. We have Vietnam era veterans that are older that have hearing loss that could benefit from learning to sign. So I think that there could be a lot of help in the community if we made an effort to learn how to sign. So I joined a group in the Antelope Valley, and it's called the Antelope Valley Deaf Friends Association, and it's run by Jan, and she is she used to be hearing from. I've actually never met Jan. She is the primary teacher for the class I went to yesterday. She, from my understanding, she was a hearing person for 30 years, and she, because of a autoimmune disorder, lost her hearing and learned how to sign. So she created an organization called the Antelope Valley Deaf Friends Association, and so they do things on a weekly basis to engage both the deaf community and the hearing community and the hard of hearing community. So I'm on my way right now to bowling. So they do things like bowling, they do stuff over at Starbucks, they do pizza night, and it's just a way to kind of immerse yourself in the language, right? So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Better yet, if you have any questions, contact Antelope Valley College, contact Antelope Valley Deaf Friends Association, AVDFA. Reach out to Talk with ASL. And yeah, hopefully we can start to engage more with the deaf or hard of hearing community. When I post this video later, I'm gonna post some links under it as well as all of these different organizations. Vets for Veterans, I'm reaching out to you, and the Pause Forward community, I'm reaching out to you as well. All right, thanks. See you later.